Immediate cause. The climax to these events in the Balkans occurred in Sarajevo in Bosnia. On 28 June 1914, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, nephew and heir to Franz Joseph, Emperor of Austria-Hungary, was assassinated by Princip, a Bosnian Serb. Austria saw in this an opportunity to eliminate Serbia as an independent state. Germany thought that it should strike first. It declared war on Russia on 1st August. Germany had no quarrel with France, but because of the Franco-Russian alliance, the German army, which was planning a war against both France and Russia, wanted to use the occasion to its advantage. The German violation of Belgian neutrality forced Britain to enter war. Course of the war. Two warring camps, central powers. The warring nations were divided into two. The central powers consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey and Bulgaria. Italy, which was earlier with Germany, and Austria had left as an attempt to recover Trentino in northeast Italy, where Italians lived in majority but remained as part and parcel of Austria-Hungary, was not supported by Germany. Italy remained a neutral country when the war broke out, but it decided to enter the war hoping to gain the territory in the northeast. Britain, France and Italy signed the secret Treaty of London in April 1915, by which Italy agreed to enter the war against the Central Powers in return for this territory after the war. Allies. 9 states that opposed the Central Powers were Russia, France, Britain, Italy, the United States, Belgium, Serbia, Romania and Greece. Romania and Greece declared war on the Central Powers in 1916 and 1917 respectively, but played little part in the war. Most Americans wanted their country to remain neutral, and so in the first 3 years, the United States gave only moral support and valuable material aid to Britain and France. Tsar's abortive attempts for peace. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia suggested to the powers that they meet together to bring about an era of universal peace. In response, 2 peace conferences were held at The Hague in Holland in 1899 and 1907, but in vain. Russia fought on the side of the Allies. War in Western or French front. Germany steamrolled and smashed the resistance of the people of Belgium. On the side of the Allies, the burden of the fighting fell on the French army. Within a month, Paris seemed almost doomed. Battles of Tannenberg and Marne. Meanwhile, Russian forces invaded East Prussia. Germany defeated them decisively. In the Battle of Tannenberg, Russia suffered heavy losses. Yet this caused a distraction and helped to relieve the pressure on the Western Front. The French army made all out efforts to drive away the invading Germans. At the Battle of Marne, early September 1914, the French succeeded in pushing back the Germans. Paris was thus saved. The Battle of Marne is memorable for French warfare. Trench warfare. Trenches or ditches dug by troops enabled soldiers to safely stand and protect themselves from enemy fire. The typical trench system in World War consisted of 2 to 4 trench lines running parallel to each other. Each trench was dug in a type of zigzag so that no enemy standing at one end could fire far more than a few yards down its length. The main lines of trenches were connected to each other and to the rear by a series of linking trenches through which food, ammunition, fresh troops, mail and orders were delivered. The sheer quantity of bullets and shells flying through the air in the battle conditions of First World War compelled soldiers to burrow into the soil to obtain shelter and survive.